nobody actually wants to smoke weed. I used to smoke weed every single day for close to 10 years, being a complete addict. But I was able to eventually quit smoking weed. Unlike a lot of my old friends and weed smokers in general. In the Netherlands, you have this podcast, urban podcast, with mostly rappers, actors, all from the same scene, all smoking weed during the podcast, smoking weed, drinking Hennessy, talking about smoking weed. And I once saw a clip of this podcast where like 10 of those rappers who all smoke weed, who all rap about weed, were simply talking about the fact that they honestly didn't really want to smoke weed. Literally all 10 of them admitted that they actually wanted to quit smoking weed because it made them feel lazy, it made them feel unproductive, and they thought that they could actually achieve way more if they would just quit smoking weed, which is most likely the case. The weird part is that literally every single one of them admitted that they actually couldn't. They wanted to quit smoking weed, but they simply couldn't do it. They can't just get themselves off it. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it addiction, you can call it dedication. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a very, very bad sign. To me, when I heard this, I felt like, wow, I was so surprised because I thought I was the only one struggling with this. And we obviously don't get to see all the real stuff, but most of those rappers, they look so successful and have the good life and the girls and the money and the fame and they smoke weed all day. But deep inside, they're all just struggling with the exact same thing, that they want to quit smoking weed but can't do it. And that was really for me a switch, a point of where something clicked inside my head, because I struggled with the same thing and all my friends did as well. And I thought there's actually a huge market for this. Like, so many people struggle with the same problem. And for me, it took 2 years to eventually get completely sober off weed. And over the last 2.5 years, I haven't smoked any weed, and I've completely changed my life around to becoming an athlete, working out every day, getting into shape, running marathons. And since I'm now very well aware of the joy and the fulfillment it gave me, I just want to inspire other people to do the same thing, because you don't know what you have before you have it, and you don't know what you lose before, or you don't know what you have before you lose it, and you don't know what you get before you have it. And I used to think smoking weed, this stoner life, was what the rest of my life was going to look like. And since I have been doing this for over 10 years, or close to 10 years, I had no clue at all what my life could look like. And you will never have if you never quit smoking. And only once you do, you will find out the insane opportunities that will present themselves, the insane joy you can get out of sober life. I don't drink any alcohol as well for over the last 9 months since I moved to Colombia. I haven't drank any alcohol, any drugs, cigarettes, weed, nothing. And never have I felt so good. Never have I felt so much enjoyment over the simple things, like going out in nature, meeting up with cool people, crushing personal records in sports like running or weightlifting or fighting. And never have I been so productive, doing so much. Right now I'm in 75 hard. I work out twice a day. And I have so much energy. I eat so well. I feel so good. And you can compare it to what my life used to look like back in the day when I wasn't sleeping. I was eating garbage all day. I would feel like shit. I was always tired. I was always stoned as a shrimp, we would say in the Netherlands. And it's just such a complete different life. And I'm so happy that I made this change. And I just want to inspire others to do the same thing. I hope it sounds attractive the way I'm presenting it to you, like the enjoyment you get out of it, the fulfillment, the energy. I know that it's a huge difference difference compared to how I used to live. And I hope it inspires you to do the same thing. If you struggle with quitting weed, you want to, but you simply can't do it, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because I will keep uploading daily videos on how I did this and how it impacted my life. And I'll be happy to see you tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.